Now, while the 12% VAT increase may be considerable, a top accountant and a local business owner says what it really boils down to is coming to grips with what is going to be at the bottom of that bill.
I believe in the first few months there will, if you be trepidation, people easing into the spending patterns over the next 3-6 months, just to understand how it impacts them. And then over time, I think people will fall back into their normal spending patterns.
Today, that's our reality as the rate of value-added tax increases 4.5% to 12%. President of the Bahamas Institute of Chartered Accountants, Gowan Bowe, is encouraging consumers to budget, prioritize, and be attentive to pricing. The Eye Candy makeup store located in Harbor Bay is one of hundreds of local businesses whose sales will probably be impacted by this increase as it is not considered an essential service. So for owner Atalia Williams Wilson, it has forced her to be creative, offering various rewards programs for customers.
There are a lot of people offering beauty services on the island, makeup services, and so for us it meant making these adjustments in order to stay competitive, stay in the game. Our prices are still very, very affordable, and we want to encourage people to opt to shop at businesses that have the brick and mortar establishments, because with this you win all around, because you're purchasing products, you're supporting small businesses, as well as you're giving back to the community through the VAT. All right, so it's important. We gotta do what we have to do, and I know people will make the adjustments, and it's our responsibility as business owners just to make sure that they still get what they need and at good prices.
With the increase already in effect, Bowe says the focus must now be on consumer education in order for both businesses and consumers to survive.
So there's a symbiotic relationship that says that I have to take care of you, and the way I do so is by being as equitable as I can in pricing. But I think consumers also have to appreciate the only way a business survives, continues to employ persons who may actually be the breadwinners in your household, is to have a reasonable profit and a reasonable return.
President of the Bahamas Institute of Chartered Accountants, Gowan Bowe, is also urging residents to be cautious with their vacation spending despite the increase in exemptions from $300 to $500.
Those items that would be in excess of it are still going to have, for the most part, similar duty rates, because there can't be the confusion about importing clothes and shoes. That's for merchants in the country, not for the consumer that may do so abroad. And that's the largest part of our spend. We certainly will be doing some of the back-to-school shopping, and those items were already duty-free, but where they were once 7.5%, now being 12% VAT. I think it's more about understanding that bill, and we know how we live. We spend every dollar in the U.S., and then when we get home, we say we don't have the money to clear it. So we have to be very careful of preparing ourselves for what the bill will be. And I would say not being overreacting and saying, well, I'm going to try and get all I can in the States because it's going to save me at the end run, because you may find that that's actually a contradictory statement.